Hey everybody, it's Eric Stark with the Smart RVer podcast with another Fast Tip Friday. Today we're talking about RV carbon monoxide detectors. Yes, your RV probably has one of these. These have been in RVs since 1995. It's been the law since 1995 that your RV has one of these. Now, carbon monoxide detectors are in your homes and RVs, boats. These things are there for a reason. They serve a purpose. It's to save your life. Now, we might not be much on safety sometimes. We might blow things off. Oh, that's not important. Take the guards off our saws, whatever. But when it comes to carbon monoxide, we really got to have it in the RV. We can't mess around with these things. People in the wintertime that live in their vans or small moving trucks, whatever they're doing, it's kind of a trend now to go out camping in when freezing conditions. Well, they might have little portable heaters, but they also have these. It might not be this exact same one, but they have carbon monoxide detectors in them because you can die very easily from poisoning. These things alarm you to that. You hear beep, 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 just like in your house. Wakes you up, scares the daylights out of you. You go running around for a minute until you figure out what's going on. Then you rip that sucker out of the ceiling and throw it outside, right? Well, not with these. This is built into your RV. You're not going to rip it out and go back to bed. It's going to wake you up into a problem, or it's failed. One or the other. 9 out of 10 times it's failed before it actually sounds for carbon monoxide, because generally RV furnaces are pretty safe. Actually, they're very safe. But nonetheless, you should have one. You go to sleep, you'll want to wake up. Now, the bright side is, if you don't wake up, you'll never know it, right? But we don't want it to get to that. So these things come in many different flavors. This just happens to be one that we have sitting around here. So this is what is called a flush mount. So this particular one, see the back here, there would be a hole in the cabinet, and this would sit into it, and it'd mount flush. You'd only see this part. Now, there's also surface mount ones where you see the entire detector, and there's just a hole in the cabinet, and the wires go through there and connects, and that's it. Today, there's approximately 25 to 30 of these out on the wild. And that's just the style. And then there's black, there's brown, there's white, there's tan. Black and brown, or brown and tan, they're going away. Black and white are the two new colors, and that's it. The manufacturers have changed because RV interiors have changed. So if you have an older RV or even a newer RV and you got brown interior or brown one of these, well, it goes time to replace it, or comes time to replace it, you're going to be putting in a black or a white one, probably black. Now, your RV has one of these. It was built after 1995. A lot of people can't even find them when they hear it beeping because they're just not always noticeable. But you have to have one. Now, the point of this entire video is, besides having one of these and saving your life, and by the way, some of these are also propane detectors as well, propane leak detectors, which is nice, but carbon monoxide is more important. So if you have one of these and it fails, you might not be able to find it because your RV store maybe doesn't carry it, or maybe they're out of it, or maybe the manufacturer is out of it. MTI, they're always out of these things. These things are, we carry like 16 different ones in our store. There's always empty peg hooks because our suppliers are out of it. So to fill that void, or to solve the problem altogether, this company here, RV Safe, makes a universal one. Comes in black, comes in white. All right, so there you go. Now, why is it so cool? I'm going to show you why. I'm going to use the black one today. So it's a tiny little detector. Well, let me show you this one first. The white one already has the wires pulled out, black and red. All these detectors have a black and red wire on it. Straightforward. Can't screw that up. If you're not sure about the wiring, like this one has white wires going to the red and white wires going to the black, and there's little stripes in them. So I just cut them off from there and there. That way I don't have to remember anything. I can just look at this. Oh, yeah, that one goes here, and those go there. Get that? Does that make sense to you? Leave a little bit in there before you cut it off. Okay? Ever how you want to do that. But that's how you remember, or take a picture with your camera. So anyways, black and red wire. Pretty straightforward. There are some older ones with another wire that have a shut-off valve or a solenoid at the propane tank. We're not even going to talk about those. They're so far and few in between. In fact, if you have one of those, you're probably just going to have to do away with it or replace the whole system. And that's just the basics. I'm not going to get in details on it. Like I said, we're sticking with the common ones. Now, anyway, back to these puppies. So, RV Safe makes these. They're very small. They're compact. I mean, look how thin that puppy is. Now, what's cool is, take this for example. Let's say you can't find this anywhere, or you don't want to spend the money for it because these are more expensive than the universal ones that work great. So you can't find this anywhere. What's nice is, see this plate? It's the same size. Not sure how to convey that, but it's the same. It's a little bit bigger, so it would cover this footprint. So no matter how this mounts, it's mounted inside, this plate actually would cover the hole where it was at, cover everything. So you wouldn't see it. So if you can't find this, you can just get that. And then you have the detector in here, and bam. See how that works? Universal, man. This is the way to go. Now, maybe you have a different size one. Maybe it's a square one or a little stubby, or maybe it's one of those old Atwood ones that are discontinued. No problem. Here you go. You can mount it either way. Doesn't matter. Now, the thing you need to know about any of these, they have a 5-year lifespan. So they all have dates on the back of them, and they expire. Now, sometimes they go much longer than 5 years. Sometimes they go 6 years, 8 years, 10 years. Had one the other day, 13 years. Now, it should have been replaced, but it wasn't. Well, it was 13 years it was. So, before you install it, there's a date on the back. Just make a note of the date, because as I've said in my podcast many times, keep a journal of everything in your RV. The dates you install it, important information, model numbers, and so forth. So this would be just one of those things. Write the date down so you have it, so you don't have to pop it out to see. And just plan on replacing it in 5 years. If it starts beeping sooner, well, that sucks. Just replace it. If it goes a little longer, great, you won. And, if it lasts 3 years, that sucks too, but I don't think they're going to cover it under warranty. So just put another one in. That's the way it goes sometimes. Not just in the RV world. That's marine, residential, doesn't matter. Sometimes we just get stung. We got to take our lumps. So that's the replacement for this or any other LP detector that's in your RV. These things are absolutely awesome. These rings make it so universal. And each kit comes with both rings, so it doesn't matter. You buy this puppy, it's going to work. Don't overthink this. It works great. Just put it in and move on, and you got 5 years of mind freedom. You're not paranoid about dying in the night. Well, maybe you're not paranoid about dying in the night. Maybe it's just what you want. I don't know. But that's up to you. We'd prefer you not die so you can continue RVing and enjoy the RV lifestyle. So, hey, everybody, this is Eric Stark with the Smart RVer podcast, and I want to thank you guys for stopping by, and we'll see you in the next video.